So, we're at the beginning, which is the ending, which is the beginning. What do you see? What do you see? What is it that you see? Remember, we're in constant cycles. Okay? We're always moving. We're always traveling throughout these frequency loops throughout the day. And let me try to break it down to you guys in a way. I wanted to go live. I couldn't go live because when I tried to go live, it told me that I had to wait 24 hours for some reason before I could go live. Whatever. I don't care. Whatever. Anyway, the point is, there are many things happening on planet Earth right now, especially in this moment and in all moments. And in particular, I urge you all to look closely at the numbers. I urge you all to look closely at the 1, 1, 1, the 2, 2, 2, the 3, 3, 3, the 4, 4, 4, the 5, 5, 5. Okay? Those are key because those are linked to time. Time that's tangible. Once we get past 5, we enter into the realm of 6, which does not have a corresponding 666 on the time scale, which is for a reason. I'll get to that later. But there is a point. And the point is that we travel through these type of loops each day. And I know all you guys see it. I see it. I'm just simply fed up with it. And so we are going to break down the truth. And when I say fed up, I don't mean fed up in a way where I'm angry or mad at the world, because I'm not. I'm fed up at the system. I'm fed up at the lack of truth, the lack of transparency. I'm fed up with the lack of understanding, not on an individual level. It's not, when I say that, I hope people don't think that I mean you lack understanding, like specifically you who's watching right now. That's not true. What I'm saying is that reality is so much more, okay? And so in that, we have to understand that one person's reality may be fundamentally different than someone else's. Someone's perception may be fundamentally different than someone else's. A lot of things are up for interpretation. A lot of things just go out into the ether and they come into the public domain. And that's a method that we all need to look into. How does something become an idea and then move into the public domain and then move into the injection process, which is when a book, when a movie, when a meme, when a song, when anything like that is created, you have to understand that the intention behind the creator is deeper than you just listening to music. Okay? Nikola Tesla told you about frequency, vibration, and energy. Understand that music is no different. Music is frequency, vibration, and energy. And your brain is frequency, vibration, and energy. So to think that when you listen to anything, even right now when you're listening to my words, that there's not a sense of vibration behind them, well, then you're not putting 2 and 2 together yet. And it's okay, because I was like that for a long time. For a long time, I couldn't put 2 and 2 together. For a long time, I was seeing the numbers. I didn't get the message. I thought I got the message. I went through the process of trying to understand the message on a deeper level. Thought I understood it to reach the end, just to find out that the end is simply the beginning. So, in that, can we all just agree that it is time for a real solution? Okay? Who out there believes that it is time for a real solution? Who believes it? Because if you think that we can continue this circular motion of repetitive civilization to the point where the social normalcies dictate the parameters of our reality, what's going to happen is it's going to be an internal fight. It's going to be a war waged within the mind, body, and soul. It'll manifest out into reality, and it will be a bad thing. It's time for people now to realize that there is no need. There is no need to worry. There is no need. Because, now I'm not saying don't protect your privacy, because these people are sick. These people are sick. Even me walking around my house right now, bet your bottom dollar that deduction goes into play based on location, pictures, areas. I'm aware. Listen, the point is, understand your surroundings. Because what is true is that everything around you is connected. And that is quantifiable. That's not just something crazy that a random YouTube guy saying on a video. No, that's not. What I'm saying is that it's quantifiable. You can see the results for yourself. You don't need me to tell you. You can just go look, do your own research, and start your own journey. Continue your own journey. That was what I was going to say originally, and I feel like that's the point. Continuing your journey. Continue it. Continue your journey that you've forgotten that you've taken. Ugh. And the funny part is, I know she knows that I'm here because I was always going to be here at this time anyway. And that's for someone else, just disregard that. But I know you're here, so just, whatever. And then, so let's keep communicating because it works and it's good, and that's the path. So either way, I've heard a lot of things lately. Okay? I was gone for a little bit, to say the least. And when I came back, there was a whole plethora of issues that were unbeknownst before, but that are known now. So, understanding that is understanding yourself, not me, right? And that is the trick. That is the trick question or answer. Understanding that however important you think you may be, you are not. The next person has the value that will lead humanity into the future. Right? And understand that this has been going on for thousands of years. People have laid down their lives and sacrificed themselves, their earthly bodies, in order for this to come to fulfillment. And so, trusting the plan, like QAnon likes to say, is to put it lightly. Everyone needs to trust the plan. And what is the plan? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. But what I do know is when you plan for your own demise. So the best plan is a plan that is not laid out in stone. And that has its fundamental roots in Taoism. And that has its fundamental roots in other books around the world that you can see. Look, think of every religion you've ever known. Think of every institution you've ever known. Think of all of those institutions, all of those Bibles from different religions, all sacred texts, the Mahabharata, the Bible, the Quran, all of them. Just even mythos stories, Greek mythology, everything. All of it. Okay? Think about that for a second. And understand that there is a thread of truth in all mythos. That's the way that mythos is made to be written. That has been the way that it's supposed to be written for thousands of years. It has supposed to have been written, it was and is and always will be written, with a shred of truth. And there's a reason for that. It's a way for it's a way for the people to grow their imaginations. And thank God for those beautiful souls with the imagination to come up with such abstract ideas and bring them into the manifestational reality of our world. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Okay? And that is a power in and of itself. So, it's not so much, and this is just straight off the top, so, I mean, I just felt compelled to do this video. I know that it is around the time where the cycle's closing on my end. Got about, I don't know, 10 or 12 minutes left. And I think that I will stay with you for this journey, along this journey. And it'll be posted as a 555 video awakening. Because what we really want to talk about, what I really want to talk about now at this segment of the video is DNA awakening, 555, ascension, and moving to the next plane. And what that means, and what the fear attached to it means. Because now I'm finally in a position where I can truly explain it. So, 555. It's a mysterious number. It's very mysterious indeed. And the reason it's mysterious indeed is because you have 111, the representation of new beginnings. Okay? 111, it represents to me, and again, this is all in my opinion. Okay? I'm not assuming to know the way of the world. What I'm saying is, in my experience, in my opinion, 111 has always been the culmination effect of a new beginning. So it's been, when 111 comes, every day you might feel your heart flutter, or you may feel a little bit, you know, anticipatory. You may feel some anxiety. You may feel some stress, right? And you may not know why. Try going to YouTube at 111. Go to Twitter at 111. Actually, set your alarms for 111. And start going down the rabbit hole of what you see happen around those times. Because they are times that are flux times. And these things are harder to explain than anything because they're just so nonsensical that they make the person who's saying them seem crazy. Hence, you know, me. Which is okay. I don't mind being looked at as crazy. That's not a big deal. Everything is a sign. And so, you know, there is, I want to see your eyes as well. So, we've talked. I'm sure we'll continue to talk. So it's all becoming clearer and clearer each day. So, what is more fair than to recite this journey here on YouTube, to save this journey here on YouTube, so that it can be documented and made into a cartoon. Awesome, right? Yeah, we're going to make a cartoon. Or we're going to make a book. Or we're going to make something. And we're going to make it. And it's going to be huge. It's going to be epic. It's going to be super epic. No doubt about it. And it's going to happen. And so, I don't know. You guys tell me which way you want it to be released. Would you rather it be like webisodes? Would you rather it be a straight up old school comic style? Would you want it to be straight up vlog format, blog format, video text, full book? That will, I mean, I know people don't like to wait, but that will take time, obviously. And there is a lot of content in here, and it's going to be, I can't even call it a book or anything because it is not any of those things. It is so beyond the perceptual scope of what a book is. The English language is actually changed into a language that I created myself, which is followable, don't worry. But it kind of throws away the normal composition writing I don't really care about run-on sentences. I don't really care about certain things because there's other ways that I've found to form punctuation with writing. And so in that writing, if you set it up a certain way, you can convey emotion through your words. And that is the most important part in writing. And I think that that is the golden egg of all writing. Like, for every writer out there, like, that's the key, man. That's it. That's for you guys. It's the writers to understand that what you create is so powerful. It's so powerful. And I understand why it's so powerful now. So the truth is what is the best medium? Because the enemy cannot be ahead of us on mediums. Okay, that can't happen. So what I'm seeing is they are trying to reach and attack children using advanced children TV shows, Gravity Falls, Rick and Morty. Again, fun shows for old people to watch, fun shows for adults to watch, fun shows for all of us to watch because it gives us that dark, dry humor about reality. But for a child, it can bring up questions that a child is not ready to answer or hear the answers to. And it then unlocks a whole nother perceptual scope for that child. And so it is not a good thing. Five Nights at Freddy is not a good thing. Target painted. Okay? Bendy and the Ink Machine is not a good thing. Target painted. Okay? And again, Sonic.exe is not a good thing. Target painted. All those things are killing the minds of children purposely. Okay? It is not okay. It is not okay by any standard. It is not okay. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you're making off of this. I don't care what it is. It is straight unholy. And it is straight disgusting. When I see children running around with knives, pretending to be Freddy, stabbing their friends with knives, fake. And there was a story, though, of a teen. I don't know if you guys remember this, but look it up on Google. This happened a couple months ago, or maybe even a year ago now. I don't know, but it's there. And there was three teen women that were sleeping over. I believe they were around the ages of 14 to 16. They were having a sleepover, and part of playing the Five Nights at Freddy game led one of them to grab a knife and assault the rest of them. I believe that the girl managed to run away and get away, but I'm trying to think of the whole story. But the point is little incidents like that, it is what comes out of games like that. And so it's not so much that I have hate or anger for those games, because I don't. And I love video games. I love video games, man. I really do. But when I see the link between video games, TV shows, and all these different things, and then I see a child who all day is obsessed with being on social media, with being on any form of technology, and the minute they go on there, they go for Five Nights at Freddy, they go for Bendy, they go for creepy stuff, they go for stuff that allows them to see things that their parents do not want them to see. This is typical reverse psychology on the parent for the child. And I just want you all to take that in for a second, because that's what it is. Okay? It's you saying, okay, everything's all right. And then it's YouTube giving then it's your son picking up the iPad or whatever and starting his YouTube, and YouTube saying, oh, here's what's recommended for you. Kill this, kill that, kill that. Watch this YouTuber blow this up in this game. Or watch, Bendy get summoned in Minecraft. Or watch, Thanos bounce around from every game in the world. Like, come on. Like, come on. Who doesn't see it? I know every parent out there sees it, because I know and I talk to these people. And I know their concerns. And I know what scares them and what freaks them out. And no one even knows what to do. Everyone is just accepting it. Like, okay, whatever, nothing we can do. Let's just let it happen and roll with the punches. No! No! Have we all forgotten how important the responsibility of being a caretaker is? Have we all forgotten that? Because that is so important. To be able to properly take care of those that you love. Especially if they are children. Okay? Society has told you so much that if you put your foot down, you're a bad person. And I'll tell you the way they've done this. They started with child abuse. They made child abuse mainstream. And then they made it with such a broad brush that every parent, no parent wants to hit or go after their child for doing something bad. It's the worst thing ever. So the only thing, from what I'm told, that parents usually do is they just say, you know, that's bad. Come on, you can't do that. Please, please, please don't do that again. Because nobody wants to hit their kid. And I understand that, and neither would I. That's not the point. The point is that society has made the same type of little butt taps that the football players give themselves when they run out on the field. Child abuse. So then, there is no way to discipline a child with a correct method. I'll tell you one thing. When I was a child, I was disciplined. Not crazy. My dad was a great father. And he never hurt me. Never hurt me. Never hurt me. But sometimes it would be like a belt smack. Or something that let me knew he was serious. And I knew it was serious. And so I paid attention and I listened. Right? And it took a while. But I finally understood why. Okay? And that's the point. And so, and then from the upbringing that I come from, it was way worse on him. I feel bad because he was disciplined to the max. And because around then there was, you know, Catholic schools and things like that. And the school system was, in some pockets, were very strict as far as if you didn't adhere to the rules and didn't show respect. And so I think that is one of the fundamental problems nowadays is the lack of respect. And it's not just the children, it's us, it's the men, the women, the children. It's all of us. We're all so caught up in what we're going to do or what the plan is. Everyone's looking for a plan. Everyone's like, what's the plan? What's the plan? What's the plan? What's the plan? You all already know the plan. You've all already known the plan all along. The fact that you can't see it does not mean that it is not there. And it does not mean that it is not there for you. It is, in fact, there for you. Just waiting, as it waited for me. And it will never go away. Will never go away. Ever. It will always be there for you. And you'll be able to find it. And so, DNA awakening. Yeah, looks like we're going to run past the time here. Yeah, okay. We ran past by a minute here. But let's just get on topic at 24:15 here. All right, so 24:15. That's where the break is occurring right now. And so anything before this point is different than what comes after this point. Okay? So let's just start with that. And let's talk about DNA activation. And let's talk about tonality. And let's talk about all those goody gumdrop things. Okay. Okay. Activating the DNA. 555 sequence.